Hello, everybody. I am coming to you live from the 4th of July. I officially finished my 3-day refresh. I started on Saturday, so I did all Saturday, all Sunday, and all yesterday, which was Monday. This is my first time trying it out. Disclaimer, I was not given this product for free. I bought this with my own money and I wanted to see how it worked. I knew I was going on a trip and I knew I was going to be eating pretty bad and drinking tons of bevies. So I was like, okay, let me just get this 3-day refresh because yesterday my new challenge group started for all of my people who want to hustle in July and just take charge of their health and get into healthy routines. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do this in between the trip and when the group starts just to reset my body, refresh it, and just kind of get back on track, right? So I'm so excited. I'm literally coming to you straight from the photos as you see in my swimsuit because I got amazing results. I'm so excited to share with you guys. So first of all, a little bit about the 3-day refresh. It comes in this box right here and it looks like this. And at the top, it kind of tells you what you're going to be doing in the 3-day refresh. Sorry, I know it's like twisted or backwards or whatever. But in these 3 sections was 2 protein shakes and a fiber sweep in each section for each day. So basically what my days looked like is in the morning time, they would have you drink like 10 ounces of water just to start off get your body going basically. And then after that, you would drink your Shakeology. So there's 3-day refreshes that come with 3 Shakeologies in there. So you can try them along with it. But I already have Shakeology. So I got the box that didn't come with Shakeology. So you drink your Shakeology in the morning, and then at least an hour after you have your Shakeology, you are allowed to have some tea if you'd like some. And then at least an hour after that, you go ahead and do that fiber sweep, which is basically just the fiber powder that they have. And then you mix it with water, cold water, and you drink that. And then by that time, it was almost lunchtime each day. So I would leave work, go to lunch, because I worked all 3 days. It was torture. But anyways, I would leave work, go to lunch. And at lunchtime, the lunch menu was one of the vanilla, what was it called? Vanilla Fresh, I think it's called. And it was a protein shake. So basically, I would take that powder, mix it with water and some ice and just blend it up. And sometimes I would add like some cinnamon, there's like free seasonings that you can use throughout this challenge and free things that you can drink throughout this challenge. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just spice it up, add some cinnamon, stuff like that. And after I would drink the protein drink, there was a meal that you could choose that was actually in the packet. And you would either choose, you would have to choose a vegetable option as well as a healthy fat option to eat, as well as, was it a fruit, Bryant? A fruit. So at lunchtime, I would make some kind of veggie in like some olive oil, like a teaspoon of olive oil. And then I would also have a fruit option. So for me, I think I used a pear one day and then I used peaches for the other 2 days. So I had like some spinach, cooked spinach plus pears the first day. And then the second 2 days I had green beans and peaches. So that was my choice. They have a whole list of fruits to choose from, a whole list of veggies, and the list of healthy fats. Everything is all set for you. So even when you get this, you can like go out and shop and get what you need. I didn't do shopping that well because I chose the same things to eat each day, but that's okay. I'm a boring person, right? But anyway, so then after you had your lunch, which was really filling, like wasn't hungry afterwards at all, probably because of the protein and then like just the dense nutrition that was coming from the vegetable and fruit. So then I would go back to work for the afternoon, and at least an hour after you had your lunch, you could have a snack, an afternoon snack. And that afternoon snack consists of another vegetable and another healthy fat. So I think I chose like carrots and some almond butter. And I mean, almond butter was on the list of healthy fats, so that was what I chose to eat. And that was great an hour after you ate because you kind of probably were a little bit hungry, or I was a little bit hungry by then, so I would eat that. And then at least an hour after that, you could have some more tea. So I was drinking green tea throughout this challenge because I like green tea. So I would do that, and then it was time to go home. So I would go home, and for dinner time, they have like a whole list of dinner menu items. Well, not dinner menu items, but dinner recipes that you could choose from. So I'm boring, like I told you guys. And I also love salad, so I just chose the salad option. And there was so much stuff that you could pack in the salad that like the salad itself was filling. I absolutely was not hungry after my salad each night. So even though you're supposed to eat one of the dinner options plus the protein shake, I always just ate my dinner option and then waited another hour or so and drank the protein just to get me through for the rest of the night. So then after that, if you get hungry again, you can have some more tea if you'd like. But by then it's like the end of the night. And reflecting on it, like the first day, I was actually super surprised because it really like cuts your calories down, but I wasn't hungry. Like I felt fine. They recommend only doing like very, very little exercise to moderate exercise, nothing too intense, because of the fact that, you know, we're cutting down our calories and we're trying to achieve a goal, right? Getting refreshed, losing a few extra pounds, whatever it was, whatever that is for you. So I didn't exercise the first or second day. The third day I did exercise, and I chose an intense exercise that I couldn't even do all of because of the fact that I had changed my diet so drastically for the 3 days. But I still got through it. It was still fine. But you guys, like, now I want to talk about our results because they were amazing. I've literally never done anything like this. I've never done a cleanse of any sort in my life. I have never, like, gone 3 days without meat or dairy. Like, this was crazy to me that I found the discipline in myself to do this, but I knew I had goals to achieve. I knew that I needed to be restarted, refreshed for the start of this challenge group, so I did it. I'm so proud of myself. And let me tell you guys, when I started this challenge, I wrote everything on here. When I started this challenge, my waist was 30 inches. I just now measured it, and I'm at 27 and a half, you guys. 27 and a half. So I lost 2.5 inches off my waist, which is insane. And I was 163 pounds, okay? I just stepped on the scale, you guys, and I will have pictures. I weigh 155 pounds. Now, let me give you a backstory. I went on this trip weighing 160. So that means when I came back from Hawaii, I had gained 3 pounds. Okay, you guys? Now, tell me how I am 155. I have not been 155 since I went to college. Like, and I think I probably sophomore year was the last time I saw 155. I'm just like, wait, like I hopped on the scale and I was so surprised. Like I dropped 8 pounds, you guys. I was expecting, they say the average with this 3-day refresh that people drop is a few pounds, like 3 pounds, a pound a day. I could not believe that I legit lost 8 pounds. How insane. And I had my fiance doing it with me. I don't know if he's going to do a video too, but you guys, his results were insane. He was under the weather for the last 2 days of this, so this may have affected his results. I'm not sure. He was like, coughing and like runny nose, like just like a cold basically. But he also, they recommend there's a water intake that you're supposed to be drinking while you're doing this. And I honestly didn't drink as much water as I should have been during the challenge, but I was drinking a lot of tea, but he was actually drinking like the right amount of water that you were supposed to be drinking. So besides him having a cold and actually doing the water intake, he went from 206 pounds, you guys. He was legitimately 206 pounds. Like, I took the picture. I looked at him on the scale, 206 pounds. I do not know how in the world, but this guy dropped 16 pounds, you guys. 16 pounds. Like, or wait, no, I'm lying. I can't do my math. He went down from 206 to 188. So 188, 186, 188, 98, 206, 18. 18! I'm sorry, I'm slow, you guys. My calories have been low. So 18 pounds. I was just like, what? Like, he just stepped on the scale. Like, this morning, I made him step on the scale. He is at 188 pounds. Now, of course, some of that is water weight, so he's going to gain it back pretty quickly. But still, even if he gains back 5 pounds, like, this guy still lost like 13 pounds, which is insane to me. And his waist, when we started, I measured it, it was 34 and a half. And I just measured again, you guys, he's at 31 inches around his waist. I know it's 4th of July and we're going to be a little naughty today because we're like, we've been like no meat, no dairy for the past 3 days. But how insane are those results? I'm so happy that I gave this a shot, and I'm definitely going to be using it again whenever I come back from trips, or if I'm going on a trip that I want to look my absolute best. I'm definitely going to be using this 3-day refresh. I've heard tons of amazing reviews from it from other coaches, but like, I don't know. I'm not the type of person to go on like a strict diet. Like, even on my fitness journey, I still ate the foods that I like to eat. I just made healthier decisions of them. So pasta, love pasta, just chose wheat and like chose better sauces that aren't so like fattening. I just have never, I'm not the type of person to go on any type of strict diet. And with this, I just found that the food options were great. Like, they were all things that I liked because they had a whole list of things you could choose from. And although it was kind of tough, like when you take yourself away from doing something that you're used to doing, it's like all you can think about it. So that first day, all I was thinking about was all the food in my house that like was just sitting here that I couldn't touch. But then by day 2, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I had actually put some food away so I couldn't see it, so that it's like out of sight, out of mind. Like, don't even know that those are in there, so I'm not even going to be worried about them. And then by day 3, I was like, okay, it's literally almost over. You're almost done. And then it's going to be 4th of July. So chill out. You're going to be fine. And I really can say that I really super duper enjoyed the 3-day refresh. After you finish the 3-day refresh, it's not like they have a maintenance guide. So you can like have a whole guide on what to do after the 3-day refresh if you want to continue on this lifestyle, eating healthy. And they also, I believe, start to incorporate the meats, the proteins. So they tell you like the types of meats you should be eating, like the lean and stuff like that, and the different proteins. And they give you portion sizes, which is super cool to just help you go from the 3-day refresh and just continue to eat healthy. Of course, your calorie intake is going to significantly increase because you're going to incorporate everything. But guys, they even have like treat recipes in here with like cookies and brownies and pudding and fun stuff like that. So gosh, the resources are just awesome. I definitely think this was worth the money. And I'll include a link in the description box. So you guys, if you want to try this out, I'll put the link in there so you guys can try it out yourselves. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be an experience, but it was a good one. Like, I can definitely say that throughout the entire 3 days, it was an overall really good experience, and good to kind of see what I could do for myself and see the bomb results that you get from this thing. Holy crap. I'm thinking, yes, 3 pounds. I'm going to be back to where I started. 5 more. I'm 155 and I never show my weight. Like, if you go to my Instagram or Facebook, you're never going to see my weight anywhere. But I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'm a Beachbody coach. People need to see what's real. People need to see what the real deal is. So y'all are going to see my weight. I'm going to put it out there because I tried a product where weight loss was real. And inches around this waist, you guys. Like, I was feeling so gross and bloated and just, I had eaten horrible. So I'm super excited to just, gosh, my inches, 27 and a half. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing 4th of July. And I hope that today is just a blessing for you guys. And you guys are just reflecting and having fun with family and enjoying your days. All right. I will see you guys sooner than later.